Welcome to another segment of Are You #Vote Ready series on KCS Youth Radio. I'm Jiya Manalel, Communications Officer for KCS Youth Club. Today is October 13th. It is the last day to register to vote online in DC, Maryland, and in Virginia. It is also the last day to register to vote in person in Maryland and Virginia. If you are planning to register to vote by mail, Maryland and Virginia both require a postmarked by today, October 13th. It only takes 2 minutes to register to vote online, so please go to vote.gov and select your state to get started. Absentee ballot, deadline, or the vote by mail option must be postmarked or returned in person to any designated drop-off box by Election Day on November 3rd. In Virginia, you can vote early today and until October 31st. In Maryland, early voting starts on October 26th. Voting ends in 21 days on Tuesday, November 3rd. Now that we have the dates in check, let's talk about the actual voting process itself. We want to debunk the myth that keep our eligible voters from voting. We're all smart and know that it should be our civic duty to cast our vote. Our nation cannot be without a president, and if you don't vote, someone opposed to your needs could take the office for the next 4 years. Yes, I hear you. U.S. elections are not decided by the total or even popular vote, but by the electors from each state in the Electoral College, an indirect election system. Each state appoints at least 3 or as many as 55 electors to represent the majority of the voters of that state. The number of electors depends on the population of each state, and it equals a combination of the number of senators, which is 2 for each state, and the number of House of Representatives. Article 2, Section 1, Clause 2 of our Constitution says that no senator or representative or person holding an office of trust or profit under the United States shall be appointed an elector. In 2016, President Clinton was one of the electors of New York, as he was not holding an office at that time. Let me not digress much. So to put electors' roles more in perspective, imagine that I was one of the presidential nominees and I received the most votes from the voters in Maryland on November 3rd. Then, the 10 electors from Maryland, remember that each state has 2 plus the number of House of Representatives to equal the number of electors. So Maryland in total has 10 electors, and they are by Maryland state law required to vote for the candidate who won the popular vote. Not all states require the electors to do so, and that's where the controversies come in, with the term faithless electors. Currently, the Electoral College consists of 538 electors from the 50 states. The territories do not have any electors and therefore do not get to take part in the selection process. A majority of 270 electoral votes is required to elect the president as well as vice president. If there is a tie, the House of Representatives gets to elect the president, while the Senate gets to elect the vice president. Remember, today is October 13th, the last day to register to vote. General election is on Tuesday, November 3rd. If you cast your vote early, please send us a photo showing your I voted sign to youth@kcsmw.org. This is Jiya signing off for today. Thank you for listening. Are you #vote ready? Go to vote.gov now.